This is a video tour of my new gate project. It's taken a while. Well, gate and fence project. We put this 5-foot no-climb in all the way to the barn. And as you can see, it goes all the way up the hill. Previously, the fence went across the side there and cut around back of the barn. But now, we have fence across the front of the barn, and here in a minute I'll show you the back. But we have these nifty latches here now that allow us to get in and out of the gates without having to put a chain around the gate. We brought the horses' water down closer to the barn. Actually, they have two other troughs that are up back that we're going to keep where they're at for right now. But we decided to put one down here since they were eating quite a bit down here. That all used to be green grass about 3 days ago. We let them down here Sunday evening, I believe, and it's Wednesday now. And all of that grass is gone. 2 ponies, well, horses. So then we come back around here. Excuse my weeds there around the barn. I still have to do some trimming. And we have our other 2 gates that we brought down that were up back. So again, we have the gate latches and the electric tape gate. And the electric tape is there to keep the horses from pushing down on the fence. Otherwise, they push down on the fence and ruin it. And there we have the ponies, and they're currently behind the old fence right now. And I will remove all of that old fence after I get some time later this fall. But now, oops, I tripped over the cat. With all of this here, they can now come down to the barn. Right now I have a temporary gate across that hill because it's too steep for them right now, I think, especially in the winter. And eventually what the plan is to slope that better, like what you see right there. I had a friend come down with a backhoe to help pull some of that down, and then we used the box blade on the tractor to slope some of it. It's still a little bit too steep for my liking, but definitely back behind the barn it's way too steep. Danny wants to know what I'm doing. So the biggest problem that we've had since we've moved in here has been the runoff from this hill, and what we've done is dug that out a bit more, and then that comes down here to the other side of the fence. And until I get a culvert in, what I did is I took fence and mended it, a piece of fence, and mended it into the existing fence, and then cut it out in the shape of the culvert or the ditch there to allow the water to run off and out of the pasture or paddock area. One thing that I have learned with putting this fence up is to leave about a 10-foot gap on the sides of the fence, and that allows you to get your tractor or weed trimmer or whatever you're going to take up there to maintain the fence. If you don't do that and you put the fence right up against the hillside, then you can't get to the other side of the fence with any kind of equipment to clear the fence line. So that was definitely one thing learned. And I think even on the side facing our neighbor's property, I really wish I would have brought the fence in 10 feet onto our side so that I could have got over there to maintain the fence easier, because now I have to cross onto someone else's property to maintain the fence. So anyhow, there you have it. And like I said, that old fence will eventually come out. We'll take that and use it to extend the pasture at the top, which should give us about 2 more acres for the pasture. Right now they've got about 4 acres fenced in, so they're pretty content with that. It's a little bit more grassy up at the top behind those trees there. So anyhow, that's it for tonight.